Hey everybody, just wanted to do a short take on what I consider to be the best top 10 best films of all time. This was a really hard list for me to narrow down to just 10 because there's so many great movies that could have made the top 10 but just didn't, I guess, for personal reasons. I did the best I could. If you have a problem with it, please let me know. Any suggestions, additions, something that I was glaringly left off the list, please let me know. Email me. But here we go. Number 10, counting down from 10 to 1. In no particular order outside of number 1, which in my opinion stands head and shoulders above the rest. Number 10, Spike Lee's Do the Right Thing. Probably the best film I've ever seen on race relations. It's marvelously acted, written, directed. What Spike Lee does, I think, brilliantly in this film is he makes almost all the characters of different races very likable, very charismatic, and very relatable. And then towards the end, everything just kind of falls apart and everyone turns on everyone else. And it's just masterfully done. If you don't have a visceral reaction to this movie, you probably need to check your pulse. Okay, number 9, Grave of the Fireflies by Isao Takahata. This is, in my opinion, the best animated film of all time. Better than anything Disney has ever done, better than anything Miyazaki has ever done, although this is a Studio Ghibli film, not surprisingly. It's, without question, most emotionally devastating film I have ever seen. It's not easy to watch, but it is fantastic. It's, in my opinion, also the best war movie ever made. Not a lot of people have seen this movie. It's a little obscure. Do yourself a favor and check it out. It is incredible. Number 8, The Wild Bunch. I believe that this is the best Western I have ever seen, and I've seen The Searchers. To me, the over the top violence was just a stylistic thing. I don't like the film for its violence necessarily, but it was extremely well orchestrated, extremely well directed, great screenplay by Sam Peckinpah. Who directed it, by the way, Sam Peckinpah, the director. It's just a great Western on its own. Take out the iconic bloodshed, if you will, it still stands on its own as the greatest Western, in my opinion, ever made. Number 7, we have a tie between Tokyo Story and Late Spring, both directed by the great Yasujiro Ozu. Tokyo Story is a fantastic film. Usually makes the top 3 of best films of all time lists, and with good reasons. It's just a wonderful little movie about life in 1950s Tokyo. A very sad story about a Japanese family, and addresses aging, getting older, and whatnot. Just a really, really great movie. And the tie, Late Spring, and both of these feature Setsuko Hara, who is, in my opinion, the greatest actress who ever lived, as well as one of the most achingly beautiful women ever. Late Spring actually is my favorite of the two. Late Spring is about a young Japanese woman whose father tries to arrange a marriage between her and an unknown gentleman. Actually, I might be going off the plot a little bit here, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember exactly how it transpires. But it's just a wonderful little film. Great showcase for Hara. Let's see. Number 6, The Straight Story. A lot of people have not seen this movie, but it's just wonderful. It's if I could describe it in one word, it would be just endearing. Absolutely endearing. Fantastic performance by Richard Farnsworth. I don't know how he lost the Oscar to Kevin Spacey. He was just incredible. For me, and this is a David Lynch film, by the way. This is my favorite David Lynch film. I know Mulholland Drive gets a lot of love from the critics, but I personally thought it was overrated. Great movie about an old man who drives across like 3 states on a John Deere tractor because he's too old to drive a car, doesn't have a driver's license, to see his aging brother. and just a wonderful little movie. Number five, Blade Runner. One of, I think, the best sci-fi movies ever made. One of my personal favorites. Has probably the best death monologue uh, ever in the history of cinema. Um, only thing about this movie, I think it might be a little offensive to Asians. There are some Asian caricatures in it. Other than that, it's just a fantastic movie. Totally visionary. No CGI in this movie. It's all good old fashioned models and camera tricks. Just way ahead of its time. Totally unique. Let's see here. Number four, it's a tie between The Godfather by Francis Ford Coppola and Goodfellas by Martin Scorsese. The Godfather, you know it, you love it. Pretty much everybody except Peter Griffin, who has seen this movie, says it's one of the best movies ever made. And for obvious reasons, everything about it is just spot on. Goodfellas, I'm going to give the edge to Goodfellas over The Godfather just slightly. These are two, I think, are the best mob movies ever made. And I really couldn't choose between the two. The only reason I would give the slight edge to Goodfellas is because when I was watching it in the third act, it literally made me feel like I was on drugs, and I've never felt that way with any movie that I've ever seen. Let's see. Number three, Schindler's List. This, in my opinion, is probably the best picture Oscar winner that's ever made. From a technical standpoint, it's about as perfect as any movie I've ever seen. The writing, the acting, cinematography, art direction, you name it, everything in this film is just absolutely spot on. Of course, it's about the Holocaust. It's a very emotionally, very moving picture. Yeah, it stands on its own. I think it's Steven Spielberg's best film. Let's see, what else? Number two, Citizen Kane. That's a no-brainer. Always makes the top 10 best films of all time lists, and for a good reason. Everything about it is just dripping with the genius of Orson Welles, and there's so many innovative shots. It was such a groundbreaking film for its time. You can just feel it all over the movie. It's just incredible. And here we come to the number one film of all time, in my opinion, not just mine, but many directors. This made the number one spot in the 2022 Sight and Sound Directors Poll of best films ever made. I'm going to put it at the top. Number one, 2001: A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick. This movie was life-changing for me. I saw it when I was 13, I think, and it changed the way I looked at everything. Movies, art, life, spirituality, everything. And I can't really put into words how great this movie is. There are so many incredible scenes in 2001 that it's hard to believe it was all in one movie. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but if you haven't seen it, please do. It's fantastic. A lot of people don't like this movie. A lot of people don't get this movie. It's deliberately paced. There's not a lot of action for a science fiction film, but if you get it, it really can be a life changer. It really is that good. Okay, so that's the top 10. Now, films that were omitted. Let me start. You're probably going to say there's some glaring omissions here. First, no films by women directors. The only reason I didn't put any women-directed film on here is because the great movies that I have seen by women directors are too recent. I made it a rule on this list to only include films that have been around for 25 years or more, so they've stood the test of time. There are like 3 or 4 movies directed by females that usually make the top 10 lists of critics and directors lists. And in fairness, I haven't seen them yet. That's really the only reason. No films directed by LGBTQ people. The only movie that I can think of offhand that would have made the cut that I know for sure it was directed by a confirmed LGBTQ person was Battleship Potemkin. And The only reason it didn't make the top 10 for me, because it's just a great movie, is because it just didn't come to mind, and I'd already written 10 other films down that are my personal favorites. It's got nothing to do with politics. Um, and no Hitchcock. I came so close to including Psycho on the list, but it just didn't make the cut. Not quite. Oops, excuse me. Vertigo is a great movie, but I thought Psycho was actually a better film. Um, let's see. Um, but like I said, these reflect a personal preference. So I may not be right about this, but this is just the film world as I see it. And no Fellini. 8.5 didn't quite make the cut. It was kind of an afterthought for me. It is a great movie, but I would not include it in my personal top 10. I will probably do a podcast where I do top 10 second best movies of all time. But that's for another time. Anyway, this was probably a little bit brief. I could have gone into more detail on these films and why I love them. Maybe I'll do that at a future time. But right now, I just wanted to get this list out there, see what you folks thought of it, see if you agree, see if you have any suggestions that you'd like to see added. But that's all it is. So for now, take care and have a good day. Bye.